Welcome to Dara Headlines. I'm Anthony Carlisle. Thank you for joining us. The Lunar New Year is only a week away. This week we're bringing you tips on how to spend the least money and time while getting ready for the holiday in an eco-friendly way. In our first of our series, we invite a housework guru to teach you a few useful tips about spring cleaning.
We often come across sticky grease like this at the stove. During cleaning, we should first remove the stands and then use some tissue paper or pieces of cloth cut out from old clothes at home to get rid of the stains.
Cover the stove with tissue paper and pour hot water over it. All of the grease should now be on the paper. If there are tougher ones still adhered to the table, soda powder can be used to remove those.
Detergents are made of chemical particles where part of the structure are oil-soluble particles that easily bond with oil. The other part is water-soluble.
The oil-soluble particles first bond with grease and then with water. The grease is carried away by the water-soluble particles. No matter if it's chemical or organic detergent, they'll work on the same principles. However, the particle structure of some artificial chemical detergents make them a hard detergent, meaning the structure includes branch chains. They are hard for bacteria to break down naturally and can easily cause environmental pollution. Experts suggest that if it is necessary to use a detergent, a soft detergent is better for the environment. For many, cleaning the oil filter spring of the range hood in the kitchen may require more than one piece of scrubbing material, but it doesn't need to be this hard. In fact, you can sprinkle some flour on top of the screen and scrub it with bowls made of newspaper to remove the grease on the surface. Scrub it down a second time and rinse it with cold water.
最主要的是它里面的化学成分含有蛋白质类啊。
It is mainly because the chemicals include protein, and protein is composed of both water-soluble and water-insoluble parts, so it can attach to some of the grease. The flour granules also create friction and can be used for cleaning.
When we clean the windows, there is a basic procedure. First, we dust the window sill. After dusting, we clean the glass. And the last step is to wipe the sill with a wet mop.
First, we make a small dustpan from a business card, wrap the handle of a toothbrush with foil, and heat it for 20 seconds.
After burning, we can easily bend the toothbrush to 45 degrees. Having the toothbrush at the angle will make cleaning the windowsill a lot simpler. We then brush all the dust into the dustpan we made. The outside of the pan is usually covered with dust accumulated all year long. It's not enough if you just wipe it with water, so we dilute vinegar with 6 parts of water to make an eco-friendly window spray.
Spray the vinegar solution, wipe it with a wet mop, and scrape the glass with a scraper. The glass is so clean it is almost like a mirror.
After wiping the glass, we are left with the last step, wiping the windowsill. We use a piece of mop and a used chopstick to clean the nooks and crannies.
A lot of chemical particles inside the detergent also affect the environment. For instance, phosphate contained in laundry detergents may bond with iron, magnesium, and calcium ions to remove hot water ions. But when sewage flows into the river, it will provide nutrition for water hyacinth and duckweed. Overgrowth by these plants reduces the oxygen content in the river water, called eutrophication, and this causes marine organisms to suffocate and die.
The most common detergents used for bathroom cleaning can actually be made from soda powder, citric acid powder, and vinegar.
Meltwater stains can be removed by hot water and soda powder.
The tougher water stains in the bathroom can be removed by citric acid powder. It can be bought at chemical equipment stores or pharmacies. When we use it, we can dilute the citric acid with 10 parts of water to remove water stains.
不容易水的。
It turns water insoluble calcium carbonate to water-soluble carbonate. Carbonate is composed of carbon dioxide and water. That is why it dissolves in water and hence can be removed.
Apart from cleaning, a few tips for prevention may make your house chores a lot easier in the future.
那像我们这样子，浴室里面打扫完之后。
After cleaning the bathroom, many often worry about mildew in the gaps between the tiles. To prevent this from happening, all you need to do is spray the vinegar solution we made before and leave it for 5 minutes before you wipe it off again.
If every member of the family lends a hand, cleaning a house of 100 square meters requires merely half a day to complete. So remember to consider the environment when you clean.